Paving this shit crank.
Hey, you guys, I got another story out of Breitbart. I don't know what's going on, but like I said, I don't want anybody to think that these stories that I'm bringing forward are to, go against any group of people. But it seems like I said, this administration is not for the American people. Whether you came here and made your life here and you've been here all your life, and let's say you did come across illegally, but all you know is America. So I consider you American. But I'm going to say this: this administration is totally not for us Americans. It is not for us American citizens. This guy named Tom Cotton, and I believe he's probably the reporter, but it says New Yorkers, homeless veterans are ineligible for the 15.6 thousand payments, but the illegal aliens will get some money. And I think that's cold because these are people that actually served in the military that fought for our country. But you have people that's coming across the border, don't care what race of people you are, they're getting money. And I think that is really jacked up. It is so jacked up. And this administration, they need to impeach every last person that's in the Democratic Party for this because this is not right. Homeless veterans in New York are not eligible for the $15,600 one-time payment that nearly 200,000 illegal aliens will soon receive. Senator Tom Cotton, Republican of Arkansas, notes. And this is really ridiculous. These people are coming over here and getting rewarded. As Breitbart News has reported, Governor Andrew Cuomo, that's what I'm saying, he needs to get fired too, and state Democrats have struck a budget deal that includes 2.1 billion in taxpayers funding to provide unemployment benefits and stimulus checks to about 187,000 illegal aliens. Why do they deserve money when they are not even eligible to be here? Illegal aliens who will be eligible for the one-time payment could receive up to $15,600, the equivalent of about $300 a week for 1 year. The aid to illegal aliens is about $1.1 billion more in funding than tax credits and grants authorized for New York small businesses in the budget. You see this foolishness? This is foolishness. This is foolishness. How do they get precedent over people that actually serve this country and they don't even belong here? This is foolishness. You guys, you see this red-handed right smack in front of your face, but everybody wants to say poor illegal immigrants, poor illegal immigrants. Honey, they don't give a damn about you. These people are coming over here and snatching up dollars that could be going into your pockets. They don't care nothing about you. Not only that, they're getting $300 a month. Go back to their country and see what they will give you per month. Nothing but a swift kick in the butt and tell you to get the flip flop out of here. This is so disrespectful to people of America. It's disrespectful. Good God Almighty. Cotton in a statement posted online noted the state homeless veterans are not eligible for the stimulus benefits. That is cold-blooded. That is so wrong in so many ways. New York, New York's 1,200 plus homeless veterans are ineligible for these $15,600 payments. This is not right. This is not right. It's going to undocumented immigrants. who lost work during the pandemic. The effort, a $2.1 billion dollar fund in the state budget. Well, they shouldn't be here illegally. Why do we keep rewarding these people for coming over here doing things that they have no business doing? This is not fair. A June 2020 report conducted by New York State officials revealed in 2019 there were 1,270 homeless veterans in the state, with the overwhelming majority living in shelters. More than half of these homeless veterans are in New York City. The New York payments to illegal aliens is a model for blue states on subsidizing illegal foreign labor that help businesses widen profit margins by paying off the books wages. This is cold. This is cold blooded. I just really don't understand why these people are being rewarded. You know, that first of all, they're not here legally. They are not holding any type of allegiance to America. They're not conforming to the American way. A lot of them have been here for years and refuse to become an American citizen. They want to stay in the same position being illegal. And then when a president comes along that says no more benefits for them, then everybody wants to rally for them and say that we're inhumanitarian and all these different things. That's not true. We're not inhumane, because the same people that are sitting here crying and rooting for these illegal immigrants, excuse something in my throat again. I don't know what oh, because I'm talking. Mm. The same people that's up here rallying and fighting and crying and bickering and doing all these turn and flips for these illegal immigrants, I'll tell you what, why don't you go to their country and ask them for benefits? Why don't you go to their country? Matter of fact, take them to your country with them. Go to their country with them, excuse me, and see if they'll rally for you. No, they won't. They wouldn't rally for you to get nothing. They wouldn't rally for you to get nothing. They'll be telling you to go back home, gringo, go back home, whatever, American, go back home, whatever they want to call you, traitor, whatever. But you got all these people on the news, oh, these poor people. And then you have other, this country is jacked up. We would rather take care of somebody else than to take care of your own people. Okay, so if it came down to an illegal immigrant sleeping, you putting your son out and letting an illegal immigrant stay in your son's room and you're taking care of that illegal, would you do that? Certainly you would not do it. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. So why should we have to burn the bill? If they were not here legally, then they should have made an allegiance to our country. They should have gotten their documentation together and became American citizens. You know why they won't? Because it's more beneficial to them to stay illegal. That's why they won't become American citizens, because they won't get the same benefits if they became American citizens. That's why. People, y'all need to start thinking. And then when somebody tell y'all the truth, y'all want to get mad about it. You want to get angry. You want to start saying that it's prejudice. No, it's not prejudice. It's common daggone sense. Just think about it. Let's say you went to um, Japan and you're over in Japan illegally, and because you're there illegally, they're giving you 5,000 free dollars a month, medical and free housing and everything else included. But as soon as you become a Japanese citizen, all that stuff stops. You got to work for yourself now. That's the same thing that's going on right now. It's common sense. Think about it, people. It's common everyday sense. If they stay illegal, they can get all the benefits that they need. If they become American citizens, they won't get those same benefits. You got to think about it. Think about it, really, seriously. People don't think about these things. That's why they refuse to become American citizens, because they'll be taken off of that list. They won't be getting free stuff. They'll be in competition with the rest of the American citizens. Okay, so you need to think about it. The payments are also one of the largest funded programs in the New York budget. For example, the Emergency Rental Assistance Program is receiving just 300 million more than the Illegal Alien Fund, while homeowners assistance is being funded to the tune of 600 million, about 1.5 billion less than the Illegal Aliens Fund. And that needs to stop. New York, everybody that's working in New York that's doing this needs to be fired. It needs to be revamped, and all those people that are here illegally need to be put on the waiting list. They need, if they're not going to become American citizens, you get no funding. Because I remember when Bush, they had a story years ago on the news where he went to McDonald's and he was telling the lady that I believe he was allergic to ketchup. I'm not 100% sure, but he went through McDonald's and she just sat there in the drive-through just smiling. He's like, "Do you understand what I'm saying?" And she was just sitting there smiling. He said, "A hamburger with no ketchup." And she was just sitting there smiling like a dum-dum. And he handed her the money. He got the hamburger. It had ketchup on it. So he asked, where was she from? And they found out that she was not American citizen. So he pushed this thing that if you don't learn English, you will no longer be eligible for welfare benefits of any kind. If you didn't become an American citizen, you were no longer eligible for any type of benefits. And as soon as the Democrats got into office, guess what? That went straight out the window. They were allowed to do whatever they wanted to do. It was back to the same old bull crap as usual, because you go to these different restaurants and you clearly say what you want. Even with Americans, goes both ways. You say what you want, and they give you the total opposite. And then you at the drive-through, they want you to hush along. Me, I will stop and I will look in my bag and make sure my stuff is in there. And then one time I had ordered, oh God, I forgot what I ordered. And I happened to look in my bag. I said, I didn't order this. And the lady sitting there looking at me stupid. And then got mad and slammed the window. I said, I wish it would have broke. She said, excuse me. I said, I wish you would have slammed it and it would have broke. And then you would have got in trouble. You're going to get mad at me because you gave me the wrong order. I don't eat beef. If I'd have bit into that without thinking, I'd have been sick as a dog. Anyway, um, yeah, this is sad. More than 1 million jobs have been lost in New York, and an estimated 80,000 New York businesses may not make it to the end of the Chinese coronavirus pandemic. That's rude. May not make it to the end of the pandemic. Okay. Mostly a result of Cuomo and New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio Democrat rigged economic lockdowns. See, this is what I'm saying. This is cold because if anything, we should be taking care of the veterans. These are people that went over there and fought for us to have the freedom that they're trying to snatch away from us. They literally went over there and fought and served for this country. And you mean to tell me that people that jump the border get more respect and than anything? I knew that once Kumo got into office, I knew that it was going to be a problem. I knew that it was going to be a problem. So they're starting to enact more and more rights towards illegal immigrants. Like I said, I don't care if they're Hispanic. I don't care if they're black in skin color. I don't care if they're Asian. I don't care if they're Muslim. I don't care where they come from. If they are illegal, they don't deserve anything. If they are illegal and they've been here more than 5 years and they haven't changed their status to American citizen, then guess what? Time's up. You got to go. You got to go because you're not showing any allegiance to our country, and it's really, really sad and ridiculous. And I hear them, different cultures, not just one. That's why I keep saying I'm not just talking about Hispanic people. I don't want people to think that. And I'm going to stop saying Hispanic because I hate that word, Latino. And you got a lot of Asians, you got a lot of different cultures that be out there. F America, F America, F America. America ain't crap. F America. Okay, if you feel that way, why are you here? What are you doing here? If you really feel that way, because back way before our parents were born, if you would have said that, that'd have been treason. You would have been shot, locked up, and thrown out, and never came back. But, like I said, today, the Democrats want to stay in power, so anybody that come here, now the illegals are allowed to get licenses. Now they're allowed to vote. Now they're allowed to do this. Now they're allowed to buy houses. Now they're allowed to do that. That's ridiculous. Where's the American structure at? With this administration, it's out the window. They don't care about nothing except for votes. Nothing but votes. So I'm just keeping it real, and I'm not trying to hate on nobody. I'm just telling you, I'm looking out for my American people. And if you're one of those people that are illegal that's listening to my channel, do yourself and your family a favor. Go get your papers, because you never know. It could be a Democrat that turns around and believe that illegal aliens shouldn't be here, and then you're back at square one. Come on, you guys, don't get so lackadaisical. Somebody's gonna come up, and they're gonna actually pass a bill, and these people, while they're running rampant, everything is gonna change, and you're gonna be sitting there like, what happened? Because you waited, and you thought that time was on your side, and now you thought that because this person was a Democrat, they was going to be on your side, but they see the problem that being illegal in this country is causing too. So guess what? They had a change of heart. You can't trust these politicians, you guys. You better get your papers squared away, and it better be authentic, because trust me, the next person that comes in, they're going to check everything from the rooter to the tutor. There are so many content creators out there that are hollering the same thing that I'm saying, and people using people's identities. Somebody is going to hear the content of somebody, one of these creators, and they're going to end up enacting new rules, laws, and regulations, and it's going to be a problem. And you're going to be sitting there like, dang, I should have listened to her, even though she pissed me off. I should have listened to everything she said, because all she was doing was telling me the truth on my situation and my status, trying to help me to do it the right way. But I didn't want to listen. I wanted to call her prejudiced when she wasn't being prejudiced. She was merely telling us to look out for one another, get my paperwork in order, check your credit, and make sure you do a run on your name, and make sure nobody else is using your name, where if you get hurt in the future, they're telling you you're already collecting benefits. So, hey, my heart goes out to these people that are suffering, and these people that are illegal immigrants. They have no shame. They don't care that they're taking food out of nobody else's mouth. It's a game of survival, and they don't care. And the thing that gets me, like I say every video, is that they're hollering asylum, but as soon as they get some money and get a chance, they're running right back to the same country showboating that they said that they was going to be murdered in if they go back home. Something needs to stop at the border. If you see that their name is at that border and they were hollering asylum, then guess what? They should not be permitted to come back. They should be locked out. And if they come back to America and they come back illegally, they should be put out again. Because anybody that is seeking asylum for real, they're not going to go back to their country under any circumstance at all whatsoever. They may send a postcard, and as a matter of fact, if somebody's out to kill me, I'm not even going to send a postcard. I'm dead to them. Sorry, family. I didn't make it. She didn't make it. You won't hear from me no more, so that that person can come find me. So anyway, you guys, you take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you in the next video. You already know what to do. Hit that like button, that post notification bell, and subscribe. And I know I probably pissed a few people off, but it's okay. I still love you anyway. I'm just giving facts and truth. I'll talk to you in the next video, you guys. You be good and be safe. Talk to you later. Adios.